Oh, where is this thing? There it is. Can you guys hear me? Ah, there we go. You guys couldn't hear me before. Lebanon is firing rockets at southern Israel right now. All right. Good morning, everyone. Unfortunately, I don't think everyone could hear me, so I'll go ahead and do the intro one more time. Let's see here. Alrighty, team. Good morning and welcome everyone to Blue Sky Live's day trading stream. Today is April 10th, 2026. The time is 8:14 a.m. We're about 15 minutes away from the market open. It's going to be a volatile session today. We've got CPI numbers that have already dropped slightly, almost at expectations. The market has digested the data as we speak. We got a nice push up, created a morning high of 25,366. I would suggest that at this point in the morning session, that will be our high and that would be our initial resistance. Between that and 25,380. Let's break down the macro catalyst and the key levels we are trading today. Before we hit the indices, we have to talk about what's driving the commodities market right now. The CPI print was heavily influenced by the energy sector, and that ties directly to the geopolitical landscape. Crude oil is the main catalyst driving the market direction right now. With the ongoing disruptions in the Strait of Hormuz and shipping halts, the supply side fear is keeping oil prices highly volatile, which in turn which in turn fuels those inflation worries. They were talking about rate cuts and pause everything this morning. So it's kind of a mixed bag. Hey, good morning, Woodward. How are you doing, sir? Good to see you. Good to see you. Hope you're having a good Friday, and happy Friday to everyone. That's right. Okay, so let's see, CPI. Okay, crude oil is the main catalyst driving the market. Right now, we've got the Straits of Hormuz are kind of open. Iran is charging some fees to some of the boats. I think we've got 11 boats that made it through yesterday, like 9 or 10 or something like that. So nowhere near the amount that I think everyone was expecting. On the other side, gold has seen a massive run, stalling out right around 4,900 per ounce. That is currently a resistance level. It's acting as a pure gauge of the geopolitical fear. If the fragile ceasefire talks in the Middle East break down, watch for gold to rip through 4,900 and oil to squeeze higher. If you guys are riding longs on Nasdaq, be very careful with that. You guys want to watch those stops. Don't marry your bias. It's Friday. It can get pretty hooky, but just don't forget one thing about Friday. We've only really got like an hour and a half, 2 hours tops in the morning session. After we get through, once we get to like 10:30 a.m. CST, like the London close, imagine the market is just gonna get real flat, very choppy, and become very difficult to trade. So as always on Fridays, I like to call it a day early. We get in early. I've already been on the charts for like 2 hours. So I started off like 2 hours before you all, jumping in here. That is really important for you guys. If you guys are trading, especially on news days like this, you need to start early. You need to get up early, get to that chart early, get your levels, and be prepared going into the news event. All right, let's pull up the Nasdaq. We're currently sitting around 25,311 with the CPI data fully priced in. Here's a roadmap for the session. You know what? I'll drop that. I'll drop this in chat for you guys so you guys can see this. This is usually how I put together my morning levels for you all. You guys can use that, if you're looking for a little bit of help with some of your levels. Hopefully that might give you some price action that you can work off of. I think some of the prices already on here were already pretty much laid out on my chart. Let's see, I've got the initial resistance. That's the first breakout. Let's see, current level, pivot support at 150. You know what? I don't have the 150 on here. 25, 150. That's way low. I don't even know if we're going to get that far down. Let's see what the market does. See if we can keep up this bullish trend or if it's going to give it up. Let's see. Does that look like a flag? Kind of. You guys think? Nah, maybe. Maybe it could turn into like a bull flag. We'll flag like this way. And then you'll have yeah. And then you'll just kind of flag in this. Maybe. They got to hold that though. All right, if we can break above the 25,385 mark with strong volume, the bulls have a clear runaway towards 25,730. However, if inflation fears drags tech down and we slice through 25,150, pivot, expect accelerated selling pressure down to 24,830. Okay, so there it is. 150 is a crucial mark, and it is marked right here. All right, let's see. Can I? Oh, yeah. Okay, I like that. We got our node right there. Watch here. We have a break. We're going to break down here. I've got my orbs dropped here way at the bottoms just so they're out of the way because we're waiting for the 15-minute opening print so that we can map out those levels and stuff. It looks pretty spot on today. All right, let's see. What do we got for news? Anything else coming down the wire? Well, I've got about 8 minutes now to the opening bell. All right, let's take a look at crude oil. See if crude oil is doing anything right now. It's on the bottom of the range, kind of like in the middle. 98.12 a barrel. All right, how about gold? GC 4,803. Does look bullish though. Gold looks bullish. Looks more bullish than crude. Tell you crypto is bullish as to, can I pull up? Bito? Can I pull up? Oh, what? Okay, cool, 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 cool. That's really neat. Maybe I'll take a MBT trade today. I haven't tried MBT on this platform yet. I do a little bit of crypto futures trading, not much though, because the volume is disgusting. It's almost non-existent. I'm going to be honest with you. It is almost non-existent. But the margin requirements on Bitcoin is just, it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense to me. You know why? Yeah, I don't know. It's way too high in my opinion. I think that the mini micro of Bitcoin should be cheaper than what it is. If they should make it like $20 margin requirement, that would be pretty sick. I don't think they'll do something like that though. In all honesty, looks like some of the chips are moving to the upside here in the morning. Where's my? It's too bad I can't get a heat map on this. About 6 minutes till the open. Is anybody long already? Anybody in a position currently just managing? What's up, Ricky? Just watching today. You don't trade on Fridays, or you're just not ready yet? Probably not ready yet. I like to, like me myself, I like to wait like 15 to 30 minutes. I gotta feel like I just didn't sit down to trade. So I gotta look at some levels and I never just jump on. I usually take a minute. Got a late start, just not ready. I hear you. Hey, you got plenty of time though. You got plenty of time. Got 5 minutes till the open. Market is looking like it is pushing down a little though here. Hearing some news on NVDA. They're paying $7.19 a gallon in Canada for gas. Is that true? I think we got a couple of Canadian folks in here. That is crazy. I'm so glad I don't have a gasoline car. Yeah, they were doing the conversion where I was listening to, and they were talking about it, and that was like the conversion. It's like $7. I was like, oh, 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 I get what you're saying. So you're getting a different unit of measurement, so you might actually be getting more than you would on a gallon, right? That's probably it. How much of a difference? Oh, okay. A US gallon has 3.79 times more volume. Wow. So, that's interesting. I didn't know that. I never kind of looked that up. Huh. So a gallon is equivalent to almost 4 liters. That's interesting. I have to keep an eye on the US dollar and precious metals today. We got 2 minutes to open now. We've got that London high, like I said, at 25,366. Initial resistance at 380, and that London low is at 25,190. I'll see if we can get a little pullback to the 200 or VWAP, and then I'm going to reattempt the long on this. Getting that push. Come on, bulls. See how volatile the morning is. Should have a pretty decent move. Hmm. And ding, ding, ding. Good luck, traders. All right, let's see what we're gonna do here. I'm pretty volatile. Bulls and bears are fighting. What are they gonna do? Yes is looking bullish. Oh, Sox made a 52-week low. Gold kind of rejecting. Looks like it wants to dip a little. OB. Looking a little weak though, truth be told. Okay, looks like the market is actually going to rip out. Unfortunately, this chart is not showing me the exact price data. This is like incorrect. Stupid bulls. Yeah, I know what you mean, Tipped. Okay. Oh, there's my chart. I wanted a lower time frame though, because I want to take an entry on this. I just don't think I'm at it yet. And I want to chase this. I didn't get my pullback that I wanted. Maybe I should have held that long from this morning. Let's see. Oh, that thing is probably still in that trade. Long, flat. Hmm. Yeah, it's getting kind of spicy here. That's that London high we just rejected off of. Can we get a close above it though? I know we didn't really even tap it. I already know what Tipped wants. He wants that short. I mean, you could go the short, put your stop at the prior high if you want to take the rejection. Maybe write it down to the 9. But no, I think it's still too early to even try that. Nice. Is that push? Looks like crypto is kind of selling right now. Yeah, it looks like Bitcoin hit a little bit of a rejection, almost making like a double top. Looks kind of gross. I mean, Q's fighting to go up, trying to fight that intraday high. Sitting at 25,352. Right by that initial resistance. We got to get above 380 though. Now, actually, my trading strategy is calling for a long if we get a pullback to 25,331. That's exactly what well, I was looking for more of a pullback right here on the 26. I'd like to pull back to 319. Normally, for me, like my strategies usually work. I have the best risk to reward if I wait until the 26 EMA. So if I have patience and I wait for that, I can make a decent, I'll have a good trade out of it. And I can pretty much, I've got the metrics to back that up now at this point. So that is the trade I will wait for. I mean, the market looks bullish. I'm finally getting that rejection. Sorry about that. My sons came over. They're taking off to school. So let's see here. That would have been a good rejection spot right there off the London, the 366. I'd said it earlier. And, oh, what's in a short position? That's interesting. Huh. 26 EMA. That's right, Cole. I use the 26 EMA. Like Tip said, it's like the 25 EMA, but it's one better. What I like is the 21 you can get chopped up on the 21. That's to me, that's what screws me up. Is I get chopped up on the 21 EMA. The 26, for some odd reason, you don't get as many signals as the 21. It's like slightly cleaner. I mean, look at Tip. Tip is pushing all the way to the 37. So he's like 10 more out than I am. But it's really funny because I do use the 9, So I mean, we're lined up, and yeah, 3-minute chart. I mean, you guys know I'm almost always on the 3-minute chart. Like that is my time. I just like it. It's a little cleaner, and I'm looking for a specific kind of trade that I can pull in about 100 ticks out of. So, that usually works out better. Oh, so you use different EMAs on the different times. That's cool. I wouldn't mind checking out you said the 36, the 12 and the 36. Hmm. I don't even want to mess with this chart anymore. I mean, I'll do that on my other chart. All right, now we're there. Now we're at the 26. What will we do though? I'll wait for the next candle to open. I'm going to see what it does, and I'll decide there. It doesn't look like buyers are interested, though. I'm a little concerned about it, to be honest with you. And we're only 9 minutes into the open. I missed my trade, though. That I should have taken the short off the London high. That's exactly where I should have. We didn't even get a candle to close above it. Ah, did anybody take that short? Yeah, like that's an interesting idea, using different EMAs on different timetables. I hadn't thought about that necessarily. All right, let's go for it. We're under the 26, like I said, pushing back up. Oh, nice. Nice push. Where's my order? Do we get it? All right, let's see. Switch timetables, maybe a little update. Ah, we're in the position. We're in the trade right now. You guys can see that the position is there. Just no chart up right now. That was a decent entry. It'd be nice if I could manage the trade. Okay, let's flatten the position because I can't control it. All right, cool. We just made another 60 bucks off that position. Awesome. That's great. Man, I should just have a button on here that I just buy and sell. Look at that. See, I don't even need to look at the chart to trade. Look at that. I don't even need the chart to trade. I can just hit buy and sell and boom, we make money on it. Oh man. Now we're not getting anything. Now I'm not getting any price data. Well, there it is. There it is. I would have liked to held the position a little bit longer. I mean, this is just not going to work. Okay. All right, let's try the 2 minute. What's up, Nacho? Good morning. Good morning. And like I said, the 26 did work out well for us. Unfortunately, I was not capable of actually seeing the position. So I can't stay in the position if I can't manage the trade. I'm not going to be, yeah. But nice little scalp. I could have grabbed $100 off of that if I had reacted slightly quicker, but okay. They're going to push us down to VWAP. Got VWAP sitting at 25,308 here. Oh, they look like they want to sell this thing. It is looking weak. Does not look strong. And there we are testing it now. Testing VWAP. Can we get a candle to close below it? You get a candle to close below it, and they're gonna toilet this thing then. Well, really depends. You've got okay, you got the golden 200 right there, right? So you got the 200 to 25, 298. You got VWAP sitting at 25, 277. So you do have some nice little areas that you could target for a short side play. Unfortunately, though, you'd have a really high stop unless you're gonna trail it. You could put a prior wick high, maybe a stop at like 25, 388 if you're trying to take the short. It looks like a sell cycle is trying to take a hold on the market right now. It'll just be a question of how much they'll sell it. We got a minute until the orb completes. Oh, this is a tight range. This is a tight range. Let's go ahead and plot the opening range break on the 15-minute. Once the chart comes up, and we can use that as a kind of a range for ourselves, kind of decide what we want to do. Please, anytime you're ready. Anytime you're ready. Can I put a picture on there? Am I getting to do that? Okay, let's just refresh the whole web page. Maybe we can pull up the 15-minute time frame because it doesn't seem like it wants to give it to me. There we go. Finally, like a refresh worked on it. Fantastic. Oh, why did I do that? Grab the wrong one. All right. So those of you that like to trade the opening range break with me, that is a 15-minute opening range. Your high on the Nasdaq will be 25,371, and your low side orb will be 25,289. So if you're looking for a break of either of those, then you could take a trade based off of that. I mean, you frame it like that, and you can kind of see, it's only 100-point range, and it's so sad to say that, right? It's like, oh, it's only 100 points. Oh, that was another banger right there. Let's go ahead and roll back over to the 3-minute. This is crazy. You figured we'd have a better move by now. I mean, we already got news. Oh, but we're waiting. Are we still waiting for Michigan numbers? Okay. Yeah, we're still waiting for Michigan numbers. So we got Michigan consumer expectations dropping in about 12 minutes. That will probably be your next catalyst here in the market to really do anything. After that, I probably would I'd say it's safe to assume the market will probably be done with whatever it needs to do for the day. So you'll be kind of left. If you haven't made money yet in the morning session, do you get kind of stuck bag holding, and you start taking these kind of trades that we know you shouldn't take. So definitely watch yourself, traders. What's everybody else watching? Anybody watching upside or downside or anybody in a position currently? I got to get back in this thing. We know the bulls want it now. They're pushing it up or holding us at this level. Upside scalping. Nice. That's where I was yesterday. I was just scalping through the morning session, like just bam, bam, bam. Mike was talking, and I was just like, I was in my own zone. I love it when it's like that. You know, you just like just see it and you just execute, execute. You don't even think twice about it. And then after you're like, man, how many trades did I take? How did your WD-40 earnings come out? Did it sounds like you made a bajillion dollars. Bro, you can send your favorite trading coach at Blue Sky a coffee. You know, that would be so nice. Uber Eats. Bitcoin is starting to rip again. Looking risk on for the crypto space. Well, Solana did. I should not say Bitcoin. No, yeah, Bitcoin is. I'm looking on the Rinkos. Just crazy right now. I actually rotated over and I've been testing some Solana algo. They're working all right. I'm trying to kind of tweak them. And I've been working with some friends of mine trying to work on integrating, trying to set up a bridge for Trade of 8 to where instead of using my OpenClaw bot, my actual agent to start trading for me. That's like the next. That's what I'm working on, like right now. Well, not like right this second because I'm with y'all trading, but that's like my other project that I'm like really focused on now. I want to start. I want to start branching out my algorithmic trading. So I want to move it into other sectors and stuff like that now. Still kind of ranging. We're not doing anything useful. I already know this, but we might just start getting that break. Yeah, the Qs are starting to turn down, sitting at 25,302. This chart is like way off. This chart is like 38 points off from where current price is. Hey, anytime you guys want any help with it, I'm always more than willing to help you all. You all do know I'm out of everybody here. I think I'm the one that probably algo trades the most. I don't think anybody algo trades as much as I do out of all the coaches. I just don't want to do it. I just don't want to trade. What for? It's a waste of time. I got others. I rather enjoy my life. Let the algos do it. And that way I don't feel like a fool. You know, if I feel foolish for the trade, it's like it's the algo's fault. It wasn't me. It's like the algo. Fire that guy. Delete. Oh, really? That's cool. How many algos do you use? What ticker you used them? Yeah, it's funny. I woke up and I didn't realize that I didn't have my algo on. So got my coffee, threw it on, turn up like 5 minutes after the thing takes a trade. I just passed another 25K. We just passed one today. So yeah, I'm up like 1,200 for the day. Probably no more now with what I just threw inside the Blue Sky account. The Blue Sky account is growing. Can't see that. It don't even show it anymore. I didn't even show my account details. Let's refresh it. Price isn't even there. Price is at 25,338. The ones I use is through ALMN trading. I have 4 evals running with 4 different strategies. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I got mine running what 6 PAs, got what 3 evals on it now, and 1 live account, my self-funded account. One of my self-funded accounts. Yeah, that thing is working out pretty well, but I personally like to manage it myself though. Getting that push back up. We're still just kind of ranging though. Probably if you go down to like the 1 minute, no, not probably. If you go down to the 1 minute, you'll see the range a little bit better. It's still choppy here in the morning. What's up, Ron? How's it going? You want to come up on stage? Sure. Come on up on stage. It's Friday. Just make sure you watch your language. Other folks may be listening from work. But if you want to come up, you're more than welcome to. Yeah, if anybody would like to come up, has a question or, want to talk about their trading, things like that, love to hear it. Yeah, I've got some friends that do some different stuff. I've got this gold algo that's just crazy right now. It's just running ridiculous. But I don't want to trade. I don't want to trade indices anymore. I want to move. I want to move like 80% of my trading over to crypto. Like I don't want to trade US commodities anymore. Well, not as much. I'm going to trade it with you guys during the day session, but I don't want to trade them like algorithmically. I'll make way more money in crypto with less money, you know? And I can do whatever I want with it. I can move it. I can move it in seconds and I don't have to do anything about it. So, and there's nothing anyone can do to tell me not to. And I really do enjoy that. I like having unrestricted access with my funds that I can do whatever I want. But yeah, I've been working on my Solana algo now for about a week now. So I'm a week into it. Or I don't know how many versions in, but the one I got right now, it's all right. Nice and steady, allows for growth. Ah, nice. Yeah, that's why I picked up a few more evals. I'm gonna pick up probably like 3 or 4 more evals tonight. I'm trying to see if I can get to like 20 PAs. That's what my goal is. I want to have like 20 PAs just grinding in the background for me. It's just so choppy. I'm sorry, guys. I want to take another trade. It's just super choppy right now, and we're just not at the level I want. I did take that long earlier, but it's not looking like that long right now. We're still consolidating 30%. Yeah, like on my blue sky, I'm not even paying attention to any of that. I'm just doing it. But it's a 200K, so I would have to make 1.9K in a day. And I don't normally push myself like that in one account. I never push myself like that in one account. I just don't have yeah. I stick to my lane because I like what I do and it means it gives me longevity and I'm not blowing accounts. So I agree with you on that. That's the cool thing about that. A lot of people have the misconception that the consistency rules, are there to get you. But, that's risk management. If you want to be an institutional trader, like if you wanted to be at a trade desk with bullpens, with traders in a workspace, they have consistency rules. I mean, you're not going to manage a $5-10 million portfolio with no consistency. You have to have that consistency if you expect that there would be some brokerage that's going to give you access to their bank account to do that kind of stuff. But yeah, I definitely like it. It has helped me. Well, great work. Yeah, it sounds like you got it knocked out here in the morning session. Now it's clear sailing for you. And the Bears and Bulls are just duking it out. It is ugly. I mean, look at this. Look at what I'm going to show you right now. Look at how bad this is. It's worse than that tipped. Look at that. Like, how can you trade that? Like, what would you trade off that? That's Nasdaq. That's like Nasdaq right now. Like, how can you trade that? That is just so difficult. Probably need to go to some other indice. Let's go take a look at CL. Full port long? I don't think so. I don't think so. It's Friday. We don't get longs on Friday. People don't normally swing longs just because of the uncertainty with the war. Full port short. How about we go 50-50? How about we go like we go in a joint and we go half short and then long on the other. We won't tell anybody. And we'll just split the profit because one of us is gonna win on one side. Crude oil, yeah, crude oil seems like it's just kind of stuck. The market as a whole, but Nasdaq is finally starting to dip. Wait, let's try gold real quick because I want to see what gold is doing. Oh, University Michigan consumer sentiment. That's what's dropping. I think you're right. I think the short might be in play though. It's below forecast. Oh wow. Consumer expectations was prior was 51.7, came out at 46.1. Consumer sentiment prior was 53.3, expectation was 52, and actual was 47.6. Yeah, so it looks like all the prints are mostly not what the market was looking for. So I would say probably more inflation and less enthusiasm about the market. That's not what we want. May bounce off the 200. Yeah, anything's possible. You're right, Woodward. It could bounce off the 200. What time frame are you thinking? I mean, we're testing the orb low now. Let's see if we get that break below it. And I'm gonna take a short. I'm gonna put a short at 25,300. I'm gonna take the short. So if it wicks up a little and then possibly add one more short at 308 in case. Because I know it's gonna wick up a little. Just the consumer forecast doesn't look good. Now we're breaking the orb low. So that's my confluence for us to want to do that. We still have a minute, almost 2 minutes on this. You know what? Let me wait a little. I want to see if we're going to push down into that. A little bit of a pullback sitting there at 306 now on my other chart. Bull stepping in, carrying the market back up to 25,307. Let's see. I'm going to stack one more sell on this. Did we get another one? Did we get the second con? I don't know if we did or not. Where's the second con? Did it come up? All right, we're in two now. Okay, good. I should just put my stop just to be on the safe side. I'll put my stop at the 26 on the upside. That is at 25,318. The $77 max loss on that. And let's just see what happens. We're up $22 so far on this to the downside. Let's go, traders. Come on, get under the orb. Oh, man, you got to be kidding me. Oh, shoot. They're not going to let it get below it. Ooh. Come on. Come on, Bears. You can do it. Let's see if we get that candle below it. That's really what I need. I need the candle below the orb because then we will get the push down. Although this is the CPI candle print, this is where we broke out of because we were resisting this. We were in resistance right here before we got that CPI print, and then we just. It's an interesting spot, Woodward, because it could go either way. Like you said, it could bounce. I mean, look, there's VWAP right there. I just don't think that the news is what the market wants. I think that we're going to see some ticking profit. I mean, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Ain't no problem with that. I want that morning break, though. I want that break. Just that elevator ride down. Just not time it to move my stop. And then she goes. Can she break, though? Will the Bears get it? Can they kibosh this thing and toilet it down? Ah, there come the Bulls again. Looks like the Bulls are going to take this thing. Looks like we're not going to get it. Oh, there it is. There it is. Come on, Bears. Come on, Bears. Break this thing down. You know you want to. We're right there. Get under it. It's like conflicting me, because we got VWAP right here. You got the orb. You got the 200. You have like 3 different confluences right here. I mean, so far we're below the 9, the 26, and the 200. We got those two. We got 5 confluences to the downside. Come on. Come on, Bears. 95, 94. Come on. Get us under 280. Bitcoin is still ripping. Almost up 1% on the day. Really interesting that, those risk assets, like crypto is ripping while the market is not ripping like that. There she goes. Come on. Come on. Do it. There's 279. There's 274. Let's go. 273 and a quarter. Oh, we were getting that push down now. Let's go. Come on. Well, we're at 273. We're like way down here. Let's refresh this because I can't even see it. Let's get a refresh on this so we can see where I'm actually at because I have no clue. Perfect. Let's put our stop in the money now. You know me. I'm going to put it there at 25,296. That covers your trade. You guys know me. I like to put my stop a few points in the money. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I totally get the break-even trade, but for me, you take too many trades in the day and you're going to get chopped up with fees. You're going to end up down money because of all the fees. I'm not going to cook nothing. I'm going to get stopped out. That's fine, though. It's fine. No reason why I can't get back in the position. Mm. All right, so we're getting some pressure on the market. Crude oil is starting to rip to the upside. So that should offer you some insight as to why the market is doing what it's doing. I can't believe we got stopped out on that. Oh, it's so dumb. Do we get slippage on that? Oh, no, it was good. Yeah. 98, 96. So we sold for like 2 points of profit. Why? Where we at now? What was that last trade? I don't even, not sure how much I made on it. I don't know if it got slippage or what. Oh, it's not going to show me. Let's see. Can I go into that? Oh, nice. I made $9 on that. Yeah. All right. And then bring us back over the orb, or they can keep dumping it. There you go. Damn. I shouldn't have moved my stop. Who's gonna have to get back into it? It's all good. Got time. Oh man, I am so mad at myself. That was a beautiful trade. I could have made so much more money off of that. Is anybody else short in this? Hopefully, you all didn't get stopped out the way I did. That was my fault, though. But capital preservation is always key to my trading. It's exactly how I always kind of manage my trades. Oh wow! So there's some kind of negotiation the U.S. is making to allow Russia to sell certain types of their crude oil. There's that bounce back up now. Looks like we're finding some support there on this base here at 25,296. Let's see. Oh my God, Bitcoin is ripping to the upside. And it might be due to the conflict in Iran. Iran is actually requesting that if they make payments to them for moving the oil, they want it in Bitcoin. Trying to get that bounce. I was having a got a DM real quick. You know what? I actually need to get on chat. I don't think I have any. I don't even think I have everything open right now. I need to open up my chats. All right, good. All right, we're back above the orb high, sitting at 25,296. Did you guys take profit on those shorts already? Oh, VWAP again? Nice. Wow. Market's starting to get a little bit of a rebound. Hmm. Interesting. Well, market getting back up. Yeah, it's really interesting. If Bitcoin's going to do that, see, that's where I was kind of like, looking at the like Nasdaq, MES. I was like, man, Bitcoin is ripping, and that's a risk-on asset. Why is the rest of the market not ripping like that? But it could be the Iran news. But now it looks like the market is catching somewhat of a rebound here. Well above the 9, the 26. This could be a nice little bounce here for us. 15 minutes after the top of the hour. We're about 45 minutes into the open. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was looking at, because yesterday we had that kind of move and, it was almost the same thing. I look at crypto a lot because if I notice that crypto is ripping, it usually means that the market is going to rip itself, rip also. Looks like we might be starting to get a little bullish here on the day. That's if we can take it. We'll see though. Oh, nice. I've also got my open claw going into API key and getting everything it needs. It's all set up. That's going to be really neat. I'm really excited about that. I'm going to be able to just be chatting in Discord, talking to my algo bot and just be like, trade, 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 trade. Oh my goodness. Is this thing in trade right now? 7:42 a.m. That was like 2 hours ago. What about right now? It should be in something right now. I'm seeing the signals. Oh yeah, I'm not in a trade. Did I turn it off? Oh well, I'm gonna turn it off. Not anymore. Not right now. It says that it is, but I'm just watching it. But I'm also setting up some algos inside my Discord. So I'm talking to her right now, and she's setting up all my credentials right now, running checks and stuff for me. Look, I'll show you. So she's running all her tests right now. Authentication, I just set up some APIs for another broker that I'm going to start using. I should have taken the long right here. I didn't have anything to go long off of. I didn't know, maybe we reject and push back down. See if we can catch one more trade off this. I know we can get another one. Still got time. Yeah, the other thing, Woodward, is I don't want to rely on anyone else's service. I don't want to rely on like some third party that I got to pay for their tool to do all that. And I want I want my algos to do themselves, because then they'll start to learn. And that's all. That's really what I want. I want them to learn, understand the amount of capital in the account. What's up, German Zonko? Good morning to you. Thanks for dropping by the stream. Hope you're having a great day. All right, there's 25 through 20. Man, I wish I could have been in a long on that. Sheesh. There's a pullback, 25 through 22. Could short this, maybe. I'd rather short at the London high, though. Let's see if we get up there. See what she's going to do now. Man, I can't believe it. I can't believe we've been sitting here for an hour, but it's Friday. It is Friday. It's such a boring morning session. Fridays are my worst trading days. You know what, Tip? I'll tell you this. The day I lose the most money in the options chain is Friday. I do not trade options on Fridays anymore. I quit that out like a few months ago. I do not trade options on Friday. Why? Because there's no good expansion on Friday. You'd have to have investors with a strong bias to carry contracts over the weekend. You and I both know that. Maybe the other traders here hanging with us may not. But that's ultimately what the real issue is with Friday, is that you have to have enough people with conviction to think that, hey, we're going to bump, sell, because they think a move is going to happen into the weekend. And I just don't see that. I don't believe it. I'm pretty sure you don't believe it. We won't see it until Sunday. And if anything, we end up just testing levels and we start our levels for the week. That's what usually ends up happening. That's why, I'm not a swing trader anymore, because if I were to swing, I'd only swing for like 2 to 3 days out. I'd have to become a swing trader like Coach Matt is. I'd have to be looking at like 3, 4, 6 months out, to create, to have time, to give myself enough time for the trade to materialize or work in my favor. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to wait 3, 4 months for it. It would be good though. Because you know what? It would give me another cash vehicle. Yeah, I've been talking about it. That's why I was looking at silver and I was acquiring silver, but then we had to pull back and I kind of pulled off that whole plan. I need to go back to it because I not I haven't bought silver in a minute. Like for me, honestly, Tip, my best trading is usually the after hours into the morning, and then boom, like around this time, I'm usually reviewing my trades, but for the sake of streams and stuff like that, that's why you know, we're making trades, offer those opportunities for the traders and stuff. We're looking a little weak here. This could be Bitcoin just broke 73,000. Holy moly. The market can continue to sell if Bitcoin is doing that. All right, getting that push now. Oh man. Okay. It's 25,346. That's a nice candle wick up. You guys can't see it because it's charged so behind. This thing is so laggy. Tapped 352 and got a slight rejection off of it. I mean, this is all like right in that range, though. It looks like they may go for the high of day again. Solana's ripping. Jeez Louise. Pretty wild rejection there on Bitcoin. Rejected, didn't even get to 73K. Almost like it's trying to pivot right now. What is that? What is that? I ain't never seen that on a Renko. Tip has to see it. Tip, I gotta send you this Renko. You gotta see this. You're gonna freak out. Because I know you've never seen a Renko box do this. And I have box sizes on here too. Like it literally made a line. Check this out. Are you still here? You're not here. Ah. I Tipped in myself, we use Renkos a lot. He's not gonna know. He's gonna be like, what? I don't know if it's that much volume. Kind of rejecting. Kind of like this. Maybe turn around, taking profit. Institutions calling it a day. Time to pack up shop. Could we short this pop? Could it be a short the pop day? I mean, this is like, it's like right there. Can I draw on this? And get the trend line bar. All right, cool. Why is it so slow? Looks like might want to do it. At least on the other chart. This chart's throwing me off because it's so behind. Let's see what this does. Getting sell signals on gold. I think we were long on gold earlier, right? Oh, that's right. Yeah. We in this? I don't even see it. We should be in this. Okay, we're in the trade now. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, we're in it now. Let's see if oh, nice. Chart actually refreshed for us. Sweet. Better stop in the money because I don't want to give away any money. Yeah, that puts us at 400 bucks for the day right there. Come on, Nas, push. Can we break the London high though? That's the real question. $25 to 357. Okay, okay, okay. So we're spot on. Trump is posting on True Social. PLTR. Oh, he's promoting PLTR. So he's peddling the stock. So you know what that means? That probably means that PLTR is probably going to go to like a bajillion dollars. Okay, stop loss updated. Sweet. Just get rid of this thing so I can get a 400. Yeah, I'm gonna close it because I want my 400. Come on, get us out of it. Come on, do it. Good. Oh no. I don't know where price is. I don't know how. All right, we're at 409 for the day. We're at 409 for the day. Let's go. So we're just scalping it point by point. Little here, little there. I'll take it. Sorry. Sorry about the timetables. I'm just, I'm just having a few issues with the my charts. So I'm doing my best to kind of stay on it so that I don't miss my opportunities. Oh, there's that break we had talked about. We should actually rip. If this holds, we could get a nice rip to the upside. That's how those 45 minutes, those 45-degree angles work. Because you'll get one, and then you're going to get a next pull, and then it'll do the same damn thing, and it'll do it again. Man, we should have held that. Excuse me. Oh, we got the nice push up. Look, can we get above that resistance level? Looks like we built a resistance level right at 25,360 now. Haven't been able to get above that little shelf right there. Might do it right now though. They're rejecting the bears, man. They do not want to let us have some fun. It's Friday. It is Friday. Can we have a little fun? Well, it looks like they're not going to send it. 357. Oh, this chart's wrong. Hmm. It looks like it wants to push. We just need to get out of this range. We're still in the opening range. That's what I'm saying, John. It's just one of those, this by design. The market needs this because this is how it accumulates money. It just starts eating up traders alive. You know it. We know it. We know this game. We ain't dumb. Exactly. We're not dumb. We've been to this rodeo. We've already paid our admission fee for this. So, does anybody have any plans for this weekend? Anybody doing anything fun this weekend? I'm gonna be coding all weekend. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be coding all weekend. I'll be working with the algos and doing all that fun stuff. Wow. Bitcoin back above 73,033, up 1.76 for the day. Crazy. That is insane. Nasdaq sitting at 25,347, up 0.38% for the day. How about the rest of the indices? ES sitting at 6,876. It is green 0.19% for the day. You got the Dow sitting at 48,326. It is down 0.19% for the day. Gold at 4,813. It is down 0.1% for the day. And silver sitting at 76.85. It is green 0.54% for the day. And crude oil is flat in the day, sitting at 76.87 a barrel. And for my traders out there that like the Russell the way I do, Russell, last but not least, sitting at 2,653. It is green 0.06% for the day. Let's take a look at the Russell. Why don't we do that? It may be lagging. And I love me some lagging indicators. I love me some lagging indices because that might mean that it's got some room to run, right? Okay, let's refresh this because I'm not pulling up tickers again. Okay, perfect. All right, now let's go to RT1. What's still on the bottom side of this? What's the Dow doing? Somebody's lying. Look, the Dow and the Russell are both on the downside. Let's take a look at MES. I thought the SPY was ripping up too. It doesn't look as bullish as what like the NAS was looking. Yeah, I don't know. Kind of nasty sell on MNQ. Push us all the way down to 25,300. I'm just not sure if this is where we're supposed to be. It's starting to look like they want to sell it. Oh man, why? Wow. Everything is bucking the trend. I'm hearing that crude oil just made a rip. Let's go take a look. Look at that candle right there. What is going on? Yeah, just hearing attacks in Lebanon and a few casualties due to a drone being downed. Oh, oh my goodness! Wow, there goes crude. Watch yourselves on NAS. That means NAS is going to start dipping hard. Yeah, those are the sellers are really getting this now. It's like Bitcoin is even turning down now as well, giving up some of that move. General, he's all, what was that move? I start getting DMs from my trade buddies. Oh my goodness. A little bit of a rejection there. I mean, NQ has bounced back, but not as much as what you'd like. Did get that nice sell though. But look at that, back again on the 26. That's what I tell you guys. The 26 for me is always a solid one. You can get nice scalps off that. Yeah, we're getting that nice bounce now, holding. More Iran news. If there's a ceasefire in Lebanon and a release of the blocked Iranian assets. Yeah, so they want access to their money. It looks like it wants to break down. We're looking weak here, boys. It's just the volume is crap. I mean, there's only like 500 orders on the chain right now. That's how little. That's how little there is. It looks like the downtrend might take a hold on the market now. Market's looking weak. The bullishness of the market seems to have subsided, and the bears are starting to take a hold. Yeah, you got to watch it with the options chain because those guys will start getting cooked. You know, those guys start getting cooked, they'll start covering. We're 10 minutes till the top of the hour. I was at 26. How much time do we have on this candle? I don't know how much time is on this candle. I wish I actually had the time. Let's see. Can I get that to where I can see the time left on the candle? Maybe not. Let's just refresh this because this is all wrong. Price isn't even there. It's like 20 points above where I'm at. So, I mean, it is just wrong. It's not accurate at all. Okay, there we go. I was trying to catch it there, but that's not going to happen. It's too late. Let's see. Status line. Need this. Perfect. I don't need that. No. What do I get? Scaling line. Oh. Line. That's what I want. High and lows line. Now, where's the time? We're pushing now. Let's go. Ooh, Algo put me into a long on Solana. See if Solana rips up. So we get that wick now, Ja. What do you think? You think we're gonna get that breakout now? Or you think they're gonna bring us up and then they're gonna stuff us down here? So let's at 341. Well, we're not at 341, we're at 338. This is so boring. I can't believe that for the last like 2 hours, we've literally not moved. You guys know that? The last 2 hours, we've not moved. We're right in the same range. I mean, literally less like 70 points, you know, because the bottom of the look, I mean, we're in the orb. So it's 289 on the bottom. And the top side of it, we're not even getting to the orb high. We're only getting as high as 25,359. So, geez. It's almost like, you know, you'd be taking shorts here, taking profit here, and going long here. You know, you might as well just be trading in this range. Market's starting to pull back down to 25,327 now. Market's still looking kind of weak. The sellers are trying to take control of this thing yet again. We got 5 minutes to the top of the hour, team. 5 minutes. Man, chat has been quiet today. You guys must be all busy. Wrapping up for the week, getting ready for the weekend. Don't blame you. See if we have any announcements. Oh, we do have some announcements. Oh, we got our new accounts. Those accounts are pretty sick. I like them. I'm digging those Orbit and Propel plans. Sheesh. Wow. It's crazy. Unbelievable. It's going to be an inside day. Oh, the Bulls going to take this? You're going to do something? We finally going to go somewhere? It looks like it wants to. This is probably your London power hour. You know, we're basically 30 minutes away from London closing out. So, you know, we're going to see some volatility. Hopefully the Londoners will be taking a position into the market, not necessarily selling us off. But you never can tell. You never can tell with our friends across the pond. Okay, we're going now. Going for it now. There's 351. We're going to break the intraday high. Are we going to break the intraday high? Are we going to go for it or what? Looking bullish now. Okay, we're pushing upward. Hit a little rejection. Seller stepping in, stuffing us down to 349 now. We're looking good though. We're looking good if we're going to get that upside move now. General will be happy about this. He's sitting in some longs. Is anybody long already on this? I was getting a little like, you know, kind of just turned off with the price action, you know? Like I've already taken risk and I've gotten a screen. And it's like I don't want to just be trading just a trade, you know what I'm saying? It's like I want to wait for a good setup. I'd like to make a little bit more money, you know, maybe get us to like $900 on this account. That would not be bad. You know, I got to make $9,000 in this account, which I mean, I'm not too far. Wow. Okay, I'm a long ways away. I got 7,000 to go, but we can kill that. Mm. Looks like we're getting that push now. Let's do it. All right, we're at the top of the hour. We got those 30 minutes left for London Power Hour. We're also an hour away from New York lunch. You guys know I like to be done by that part of the day. Hope you guys will as well. You know, don't forget, the longer you stay in the market, if you haven't hit your profit goal, the higher your risk you start to incur later in the day. So just, watch your trades. Why is that there? I did not do that. Nice. Congrats on that. Locked in one payout. Woohoo. Let's go. Lost one funded in the process, had two accounts. Yeah, you know what? I lost one of my 25K evals yesterday that I was like $200 away from passing. I'm so mad at myself. I'm so mad at myself. I was $181 away. I took a $200 hit, and then I screwed up because I was supposed to take an MES contract, and instead I bought an ES contract. So instead of being down like $20, I was down like $200. And then I said, well, I'm already here, so I might as well just go into it and just use the ES and make it up. And of course, that $200 loss, it would turn into four. And then when I went back into it, because, hey, I think I know it all, I'm at $600 a loss. And then it turned into 1,000, and it was just downhill from there, But I knew that I shouldn't be doing what I was doing, but I was like, the last day of it already, I'm like, I was already so close, and I was like, man, I'm already now in this hole. I was like, you know what, let's just do it. And it was stupid. If I would have left it and not messed around, I would have already close to almost passed it today. I'd probably be like $100 away from passing it right now. It is so upsetting that I just didn't, listen to it, Yeah. You know what? I think I was just like mad because I took various hits yesterday. Remember, I said I lost money yesterday across the board. I only made $20. I was only green $20 in one account, and my Blue Sky account was green. But all my other accounts were all red across the board, at various degrees, and not even that, like I had one PA that was down like $60. I had another PA that was like down like $600. But that's staggered. The most being 600, the least being, and the worst being $600 of loss, and the best outcome was one account up $20. So it was a mixed bag. And you know what? If I would have just quit my crap and just said, you know what, I'm done. It didn't work out. We lost for the day and we reset for tomorrow. I'd be fine. I wouldn't have lost the account. I threw away money just because of me being, stupid, And we all make those mistakes, And I knew what I did. And you know what? I almost went into that other account that was like, it was down $60. And I started trading it, and I was like, it was actually worse than that. It was down $200, and I got it up to 60. And I was like, it was already close to the end of the day. And I was like, why am I still trading this? I literally closed the chart. I got up. I went and took a shower. That's exactly what I did. I got up. I went and took a shower. I came back 20 minutes, whatever later. Market was already closed. And I was just like, Okay. I cooled off, you know. I had to go clear my head because I knew I was gonna be all like, because it's Friday. That's my thing is, I want to make money because today's Friday. You know, I think everybody deals with that. It's just a shame that I threw away 4 days of work. And if I had left it, it wouldn't have been so bad. I would still be able to recover it. And instead, you know, I threw that right down the toilet. But we made it up. We passed the other eval. So, you know, still stings to throw, $90 down the toilet though. Are we gonna start selling? Oh man, NQ is starting to sell now. I'm gonna time my stop on my Solana trade. I'm not like real green on it. Yeah, this is volatile. Yeah, they're not giving us any real easy trade on this now. Yep. Yeah, it's the difficult part. And you know that maybe you need to get paid, or you don't want to wait till Monday, like you said. It's the weekend. You want some scratch. You want to take the fam out to dinner, and it'd be nice little, something to give you a boost. I feel you on that. Now I'm at the point that I really don't even pay attention. I don't even pay attention to the payouts anymore. Really all I'm watching is just a total loss for the day. That's the only thing I care about right now. And all those PAs is all I care about is the P and L, the loss for the day. If it's positive, I could care less what it is. I had another new PA yesterday. Like I said, it took $20, and I was like, oh well, $20, $20. I'll take it. I'm getting bullish now. Let's go. Come on, rip this thing. Just not where I want it to be. All right, we're getting that bid now, pushing 350 here on the Nas. She gonna make another attempt for that high? You got it, Lamont. Same here. I've got about I'd say about 12, 12 minutes left. So here at the bottom of the hour, I'll be ending my stream as well. So you have a great weekend, my friend. We will see you on Monday. Congrats on your great trading day. Yeah, it looks like a few folks are starting to skip out now too as well. That's to be expected. It's Friday. After the work week we have sometimes, man, I'm beat. Yesterday I got off, like I said, I took a shower. I relaxed on the sofa, and I was like, the TV was on, and I had my glasses on. And I was just sitting there, and I just dozed off. I just took like a 10-minute nap. My head was just, oh my God, I was just stressed yesterday. Took a quick nap, woke up, felt great. Didn't even come back to my desk the rest of the afternoon. It was beautiful. It's so nice to just past few nights I haven't really been at my computer in the evening. That's like what, 3 nights? Yeah. Got a little bit of a rejection there at 363. Nice. I'm up 2% on my Solana trade now. Whoop, whoop. I wouldn't mind taking another trade on the Nas, but what am I talking about? We got 20 minutes left. Why am I seeing like 12 minutes left on my mind? The math ain't nothing. Oh, there's that rejection. 352. This stuffed us back down. Whoa, 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 whoa. What is this? What's happening? A little bit of a rejection there on the 15-minute candle. Got like 4 minutes left on it. We could get a nice push though if they want to take it. It's at 349. Will they hold it though? I'm gonna start off with a single con. I like the push up on it. I want to see if this 15-minute candle will push up to 357 because we're at 342 right now. So I see we get a little push up. Let's see. There we go. Right off the 90 MA. That was a good one right there. Come on. Put my stop at 343. I want to just see if we'll just get a nice pop. Maybe we can test that orb high or the London high. Come on. My stop in the money. $3. I'm getting that push now. Man, we've been rocking and rolling today. I don't think I've taken a losing trade for the day. I think all my trades have been green. Man, that's gonna push my my win ratio up. Not a bad little trade, right? Single MNQ con of $30. I'm just risk down just because I'm already so green. And like I said, I wanted to take another trade before the close of my session here. Although I would like to get to $500. I mean, if we get 500, come on, push it. Push that London high, baby. Let's go, Nas. With the gas. No, hombre, come on, Nasdaq. Don't be scared. I'm gonna raise my stop because I don't want the $3. I want a little bit more. I'm gonna be a little greedy. I want my 10 ski. That way, just in case if we get some slippage, it'll at least be more than like $2 or $6 from that earlier trade. Hey, but you know what? At least we're showing good, we're practicing great risk management, right? Even if we're just scalping just a couple of points, if you're sized in bigger than I am, could be $18, Nice. We're taking out that London high now. Finally, that's at 366 mark. Come on, get us up there. We need to get above it and we need to close above it. We get a close above it, the 15-minute orb to the upside. We're taking it out. We're killing it right here. And we're going to that next initial resistance, 25,380. There we go, team. Yeah, $42 at the single MNQ con. Psh. That's some pretty good. That's not bad. Oh, look at that. Let's go. Dang, who needs algos, right? At this point, I'm trading better than my algos are. My algos ain't even trading anymore. Come on, give us that 380. You guys think we should take profit at 380 or should we trail? Flow state reached. Are we going to get a rip? I'm going to raise my stop because I know this thing, it will come back into the London high. We'll get the rip up and then it's going to dip. Come on, man. Dang, I wanted to take profit on that. I wanted to get it at the top and then wait for the pullback because I knew he was going to come back. It's 337. Oh, I'm sorry. There's 374, 376. Let's see. A 15-minute looks good, although we're on the top side of the 15-minute candle. That's the only ugly thing I don't like about it. And we have no bottom wick on it. So I'll show you guys what I'm looking at right here. See, there's no bottom wick on it. So like usually what I end up, like my idea is that we'll make the candle, right? You'll make the candle and then you start to make that top wick. And if it makes the top one, a lot of times it'll come back down and it'll make the base of the candle and then you get your bottom wick. That's the only thing that kind of scares me about that. That doesn't even look, but it'll go up, make the wick, and then it'll turn back right back down and it'll start to make the bottom wick. That's the only thing that would scare me about this kind of trade. I'm gonna raise my stop up a little. 125 at least. There we go. Yeah, that's decent. Man, I would have liked to have hit that over that initial resistance. God. Getting a little aggressive now. Come on, baby, go. What do you guys think? You think we should take profit at this point? That's 55 bucks right there. You know what? Let's take that. I want the 50. I want the 50. Because that gets us at that gets us to 461. I'll just wait for the pullback. I'm gonna wait for the pullback, get back into this thing. Let's drop time frames again. 376. I got in or I got out right here. Okay, so I got on this right there. I should have probably waited. Well, let's see if maybe we'll pull back to 26. See if we get back into like 25, 360 before it keeps on going. Maybe. Told you. See? He was going to come back in. Should have probably picked it up off the London high. I think we're going to dip below the London high, though. We'll get a candle under it, and then we'll end up pushing back up. So let's just see. Maybe we can get another re-entry there at 349-ish, right? 349 would be sick. Take that up one more time, grab another 50 bucks. Boom, boom. Then we're at 500 bones. No, it looks like everybody is starting to slowly dwindle out for the day. Mm, ain't doing it. I'm still waiting for it to see if we can get that pullback down to the 26. Come on, get us into the orb. A little bit better. A little better entry on this for the continuation. Look at a compass. Not bad. Is that right? It should be higher than that. That's not bad. It's not bad at all. 1,000 last week, almost 1,000 this week. Not bad money. Testing the initial resistance again. Nice. Got about 7 minutes left on this 15-minute candle. That's about when I'll also be calling it a day here with you all. I want to thank all of our viewers for the whole week. It's been a great week. Hopefully everybody made money this week. Not too many casualties of war in the market. If not, don't forget, journal. Yeah, it's super important. Don't forget the weekends. You know, if you want to see live price action during the week, that's great. But don't forget on the weekends, you've got replay action. You can go back, rewind the chart, look at specific times. If you like trading the morning session, then I suggest going over the weekend and spending an hour in replay and play random morning sessions. Pick a random morning and trade that morning session in repeat, in replay mode, because that's the experience that we all need, including, guys like me have been trading for a while. It's the same thing that we all do. We might have different methods of how we do it. I sim trade in the morning. I like to do a sim trade. I like to start off like that, you know. So I like to catch my bearings, know that my read is right. And, I know that my trading is going to be on par with what my expectations are. So I do that. I go that route usually in the morning. But definitely, the weekends is where you want to sim trade, virtual trade, do market replay, identify times in the market. You can even replay CPI or FOMC, things like that. So don't feel constrained that, oh, I don't know what I'm going to do, because there is something you can do. And if you guys have questions, send myself or any of the coaches here at Blue Sky a question. We've got a great Q&A section down below, and traders just like you and me ask questions there all the time. So ping your favorite coach or ping all the coaches, because if you want feedback, we're here. We'd love to help you. I'd love to help all of you folks out. Anything I can do. If you guys are doing great, then that means I'm doing great. And that makes me feel good. So I want to make sure that all my traders are successful and winning. About 6 minutes left till the bottom of the hour. Oh, thanks, Johnston. Hey, man, you're great, bro. How you doing? How's your Friday going? Not too busy? I should have held that trade longer. I feel a little. Ah. Oh, you're in longs, dude. I'm in a Solana trade right now. I'm up 5% on it. It's only 10x, but it'll be all right. Wait, something's happening. What? No, I thought I was hearing some news that might be dropping. I was actually trying to see if I could catch the low on it. I wanted to get us under the orb to take a re-entry for the long. I don't like how we kind of puttered out into the initial resistance, you know. I like how the candle looks on it. It's a nice formation, but we have a ton of sell orders here. So just be careful, you know, there's a lot of selling pressure in this zone. Now the 15-minute looks gross. You should see the body of the 15. Look at this. It's like, they're gonna doji this thing or what? Oh my god. What, the front door? Oh no. What is happening? And this brought this thing all the way back over here. Jeez. For what? I don't know. This 15-minute kind of looks gross. It's not what you want. Reject that off that initial resistance. So, like we charted there, that 380. And that's upsetting. Come on, bulls. Carry this thing, man. What are y'all doing, man? Y'all are killing me. I don't know, man. That 15-minute candle turned around and it's ugly, though. I mean, I'm glad I got out of my position, but I feel bad for whoever's still in that, unless you got stopped out, hopefully in the money. I just don't trust Fridays. And we don't get trend days on Fridays very often, Justin. That's the other thing that always kind of just like in the back of my mind. Trend days on Fridays are very rare. Yeah, we still haven't done that. And they stuffed us back in the range. Look, we're back in the orb. This is Garbo. I wouldn't treat this, guys. You know, we get back in the range for New York lunch, y'all are going to be hosed. That means that we're not going to go nowhere because retail won't be able to push us out the orb. You'll end up with the rest of the choppy afternoon session. That rejection was disgusting, bro. Across the board, I got it nasty though, because even my Solana long, I was up. Now I'm down 1.8% on it. Just from that whole overall move, translated into that. I noticed that Solana moved a lot like Nasdaq. Oh, they're stuffing this thing. One thing they're gonna give the longs. Dang it. Dang. There's a new 15-minute candle. This is gonna close red. They don't make this 5-minute this 15-minute candle green. Looks like across the board though. We might be rolling over. You guys be careful if you're long. Well, let's see if we hold this. Yeah, look at that. We are at the bottom of the hour. I've been with you guys, what, 8, 9, 10, 2.5 hours. Let's just see if we get a little bit more movement on this. If not, we'll just go ahead and call it a day. See you guys on Monday. No sense in, being more risk on. Yeah, crypto getting some resistance and pulling back some now. There's 338 still pushing us further down here on NAS. Looks like it might be rolling over. Looks like the bears might just take this thing. God bless. Well, it's 331. Dang. The bears are going to take this thing. You guys watch the sells going into lunch because it looks like the sellers are going to take it. Doesn't look like the bulls are going to be able to carry us up. Oh, this thing is going to start to sell, it looks like. So they got a good level that they can stuff you down to. I mean, we could have a nice little 60 point drop right here from where we're at. So don't forget, you've got the 26, you got VWAP sitting at 25,304. That'd be a nice support level. If not, you've got 25,289 below as a support. That's the bottom of the orb. I think I'm going to go ahead and call the stream. I think we've done what we can for the day. It looks like it's going to be more rangy into lunch. I'd watch those key levels. Watch the top side of the orb. Watch the bottom side of the orb. See where the market takes you and stuff. Definitely. Don't marry your bias. Watch your sizing, especially this time of day. You don't want to be too sized in, too large, too heavy, especially if you're unsure. If you're unsure of the trade. If not, there's always sim trading. You can always paper trade, save your assets, save your money, lock it up for the day, and save your mental real estate. If not, good luck to you traders. As always, from all of us here at Blue Sky, don't forget about our great classes and our new programs that we're offering. As always, have a great day, team. Have a great weekend. Get out there and touch some grass, and I will see you all Monday morning, team. Thank you all.